The productivity levels of the average public service worker is regularly scrutinized. Efficiency, time management and customer service are aspects usually judged by a demanding private sector, and in turn, these aspects are usually categorized as lacking or ineffective. However, when discussing productivity, it must be remembered that many factors influence the performance of each and every individual within the country's workforce. Therefore, what may be needed is a way to somehow curb the outside forces which have a bearing on low workforce productivity. Presently, the Ministry of the Public Service has launched an initiative set to do just that.
This program has been recognized as one that we have needed for a very long time. If we go back to the 2006 or 2005 estimates, the program was actually included and approved as a program within the Ministry of the Public Service at the time. The program, as it was structured, included 2 counselors and maybe some support staff. I don't think it was properly conceptualized at the time, but it was recognized that this was, there was a big demand for a program, an employee assistance program. Since then, we've actually brought in a consultant from Trinidad to do an assessment. He actually went around every ministry just to get an assessment of what the demand for such a program is like, and he actually helped prepare a draft report. That draft report was reviewed, and we then took that further on our own. It was led by the legal officer in this ministry, who, along with a number of councillors who were fully supportive of this program, took it to the stage where it's now at the point of implementation.
The Employee Assistance Program, EAP, is a work-based intervention program designed to enhance the professional attitude of government employees and provide assistance to those persons who are experiencing professional and personal problems.
The program came into being because it was recognized that a number of people at work were having some issues of coping, issues of low productivity, issues of absenteeism, and it's really twofold. You had supervisors and managers who were calling seeking assistance for staff, and you also had staff who were coming in requesting that kind of assistance. That kind of assistance, and we're talking about counseling, it is available in the public forum, but for many people, it seems too costly. And so they were seeking another avenue where they could get the same kind of services at a lower cost.
The program has been designed to help individuals identify challenges and find solutions, develop constructive action plans, and develop strategies to deal with work and personal life. From counseling sessions on marital conflict, depression and domestic violence, to workshops on team building and conflict management, the program promises to have a positive impact on public service productivity.
We wanted people to recognize that inasmuch as counseling is a serious matter, that you can have fun with it, that you don't have to be so serious, that it is something that anybody can benefit from, and to recognize that anybody can go to counseling. It is not for a certain class of people, it is not for just one set of people, but rather anybody can benefit from counseling.
Tout le monde say counseling. Kite mwen do bagay Charles. Depuis moi fait, PS moun pas jamais counseling.
But Lucia, just yesterday you asked me advice about your husband, and we spent over an hour on the cell.
Ça c'est counseling? Mwen kwe se zafè moun.
Just think about it, Lucia. When you're having difficulty with someone, you ask your friends for advice to help you to deal with your problems. But wouldn't you prefer getting advice from a professional counselor? I hope you're not one of those who think counseling is for crazy people.
When yon situation ki bien we, ek mwen besoin professional counseling. Mais mani l'argent, iche a condition doctor's visit.
Don't you know the Ministry of the Public Service has an employee assistance program they call the EAP, which is offering 6 free counseling sessions for government employees? Lucia, Why don't you take advantage of it?
Really? It's free? Lend me your phone, let me call the EAP unit ASAP. Because I want professional. Did you say free? Free counseling. Boy, glass who counseling, sir?
We wanted to make sure that the message we were sending out about counseling, or employees taking the steps to go in for counseling if there are problems, we wanted to make sure that we give a proper representation as to what counseling is all about. And that would have taken into consideration everything, including confidentiality.
I'm so fed up with my 14-year-old child. She's driving me crazy. I just don't know what to do.
All that child need is some good licks to wake up.
Alice, ignore the counseling Pansy is giving. Government employees have free access to professional counseling services under the Employee Assistance Program known as EAP.
EAP? EAP? What's that? Not me that telling people my business.
Listen to me, Alice. I was struggling with my child. I made an appointment to see an EAP counselor, and I was very satisfied with the service that I received. And you know what? Up to a day like today, my information remains confidential.
Cox, how come nobody in the office knew anything about your counseling?
That's because EAP counselors, they work under strict clauses of confidentiality. I know you know what confidential means.
EAP providing professional counseling services? How much is it?
Girl, the counseling is free. Free for you, free for your child. And you know what? Your information remains confidential. Call the EAP unit at the Ministry of the Public Service.
We wanted to let people understand that counseling is an everyday experience. Many of us, we talk to our peers, we talk to our associates, we talk to family members, we talk to different individuals. And in a sense, we're doing counseling. We're receiving counseling, we're giving counseling. But there is a difference, though, between the format that is used in professional counseling, where there is a specific responsibility on the part of the counselor. Now, in going forward with the PSAs, a format had to be chosen that, first of all, would help people to see that, yes, this is not just going to talk to a neighbor or going to talk to a peer. Yet at the same time, you didn't want to put something out there that would make people run in the other direction once they recognize that, hey, counseling comes into the picture. So the format was both it's comedic in one sense, yet at the same time, there's that sober level to it where persons would know, okay, so this is something that I can really use and something which can really benefit me.
The EAP was launched in November 2015. Thus, the program's successes or shortcomings are yet to be seen. All that aside, however, one thing is evident. The Ministry of the Public Service saw an issue and have taken the time to address it. If the program meets its aims, we will all benefit through an improvement in service and a rise in productivity levels within the various governmental agencies. In the meantime, however, recognition should be given to a ministry who are willing to take the first steps needed to begin the process. For more information on productivity awareness and development, call the NCPC at 468-5576 or 468-5571, or visit our website at www.stluciancpc.org. And be sure to tune in next time, because productivity matters.